Once upon a time, there lived a Zen master in a Buddhist monastery. One day, a man came to see him and said, "Sir, my mind is very disturbed. Many thoughts keep arising in my mind all the time. Please give me a mantra to reduce the thoughts in my mind." The Zen master looked at him and said, "My friend, start practicing meditation every day. Through meditation, gradually, your mind will begin to calm down." But the man said, "Sir, please don't ask me to meditate. I cannot meditate because when I try to meditate, even more thoughts start arising in my mind, and most of them are negative, which makes my mind even more restless." The Zen master said, "Don't worry, my child. This happens in the early stage of meditation. But as you continue to practice meditation, gradually, your mind will start to calm down." But the man said, "Sir, meditation is not for me. Please give me a mantra to calm my mind." The Zen master realized that this man would not understand in that way, so he said, "All right, if you insist, I will give you a mantra that can calm your mind." He then whispered a mantra in his ear and said, "You should recite this mantra while sitting alone every day." The man became very happy and said, "Thank you, Master. I will certainly recite this mantra every day." As he was about to turn and leave, the Zen master said, "But remember one thing, do not think about a monkey while reciting this mantra. Otherwise, the mantra will become ineffective." The man said, "Sir, why would I think of a monkey? I have never thought of a monkey in my entire life. Don't worry about it," and he left. The man returned home happily and sat down to recite the mantra. As he began chanting the mantra, he remembered the Zen master's words, "Do not think about a monkey when reciting this mantra." As he recalled the master's words, images of monkeys started to arise in his mind. He tried to ignore the monkey thoughts, but the more he tried to ignore them, the more monkeys came to his mind. After some time, his mind was completely filled with monkeys. The man thought, "The wise master gave me this instruction. If he knew monkeys were a problem, he shouldn't have mentioned them. No other animal is coming to my mind, and monkeys don't exist in my life." The man got up, took a shower, changed his clothes, and sat alone in a room again to recite the mantra. As soon as he closed his eyes, the monkeys bothered him. They were all around him, wherever he looked, he saw monkeys. At night, he even started to see monkeys on the faces of his family members. The man was going crazy. The more he tried to ignore the monkeys, the more they came to his mind. By morning, he was almost mad. The next morning, he ran back to the Zen master, told him everything, and said, "Sir, what kind of mantra did you give me? Until yesterday, I had never thought of monkeys." The Zen master smiled and said, "My friend, trying to avoid them becomes attention. When you start to avoid something, you pay a lot of attention to it. Therefore, there is no need to stop the thoughts. The only thing you need to do is observe your thoughts without clinging to them." In our daily life, we usually can't observe our thoughts, but in meditation, you can easily do that. So, you need to practice meditation to witness your mind. Some people report that when they start meditating, more thoughts begin to arise in their minds. But the reason for this is that when we start meditating, the old hidden impressions in our mind start to arise, just like when you clean your house, all the dirt emerges. Similarly, when you start meditating, all the mental confusion begins to manifest, and you will have more thoughts. But you don't need to worry about it, just keep observing your thoughts without clinging to them and continue practicing meditation. Gradually, when all the mental confusion dissipates, the mind itself will start to calm down, and you will have fewer thoughts. With consistent practice, you will surely be able to control your mind. And now my mind is completely filled with thoughts of monkeys, and the monkeys don't leave me for even a second. Please help me and free my mind from these monkeys. The Zen master said, "All right, just relax and stop reciting the mantra. Don't do anything." The man sat down, relaxed, and stopped reciting the mantra. He was surprised to realize that there were no more monkey thoughts now. Everything returned to normal. Then the Zen master said, "You see, my friend, I just wanted to tell you about the nature of our mind. Never try to fight against your mind. Just like the more you push a spring, the more it bounces back, similarly, the more you try to suppress your mind, the stronger it will become. Stay calm and start observing the thoughts of the mind, and you will see that your mind will gradually calm down automatically. And to observe your mind, you need to practice meditation. If we look at our lives, we will realize that our mind is like a monkey that keeps jumping around senselessly all the time. If you try to forcefully stop this monkey mind, you won't be able to. Just like the more you try to press a spring, the more it bounces back, similarly, the more you try to stop the thoughts of your mind, the more those thoughts will come to your mind. Experts say that the human mind creates between 36,000 to 80,000 thoughts per day. If you try to forcefully stop these thoughts, you won't succeed. Instead, the very effort to stop them gives them energy. The very effort to avoid them becomes attention. When you start to avoid something, you pay a lot of attention to it. Therefore, there is no need to stop the thoughts. The only thing you need to do is observe your thoughts without clinging to them. In our daily life, we usually can't observe our thoughts, but in meditation, you can easily do that. So, you need to practice meditation to witness your mind. Some people report that when they start meditating, more thoughts begin to arise in their minds. But the reason for this is that when we start meditating, the old hidden impressions in our mind start to arise, just like when you clean your house, all the garbage comes out. Similarly, when you start meditating, all the mental garbage starts to emerge, and you will have more thoughts. But you don't need to worry about it, just keep observing your thoughts without clinging to them and keep practicing meditation. Gradually, when all the mental garbage comes out, the mind itself will start to calm down, and you will have fewer thoughts. With consistent practice, you will certainly be able to control your mind.
Deixe seu like e inscreva-se agora, para receber mensagens motivadoras feitas especialmente para você.